EJ, as you were just talking, it just actually reminded me of we had a conversation yesterday with another couple, and they kind of made me realize where now that both of us we've left corporate, we're now almost out of the system, and it just reminded me of we get this thing superimposed on us by the Western culture, and we go to school and everything else, but that's not us, and we have to keep forcefully questioning who we are, where did we come from, because the couple said the way he put it is like if he's trying to do something and everybody else is telling him you should do it like this, you should do it like this, he's automatically like, well, no, I'm going to do it this way because however you're looking at it, you're definitely not looking at it from my lens or where I come from, because you don't even know where I come from. And as I'm now thinking about this with the way we're trying to bring up our kids is to obviously, because when I started as a coach, that was one thing I went through my corporate life where go and study this exam, go and learn this, and literally it's brainwashing you to this is what you're supposed to do. And when I started doing the coach, I was like, no, this is my energy. So somebody else, you can't come and tell me what my energy should be like. So I deliberately, I did the initial certification to be like, I don't want you to think I'm a quack, but I deliberately was like, I'm going to learn from how I interact with other people's energy and make sure that I'm not doing any damage. Because I knew that the people I'm going to coach or the way I'm going to coach, nobody who's created some other system can tell me about that because I have to learn that myself. And just listening to you say this is like, as well with our kids, we're going to have to learn who this individual is and how to bring them into the forefront.
Two things, if I could put on that. When I look at human development and when I look at coaching or any system or whatever, there are principles of human growth. Yeah. And I always used to tell my students, my 9th graders and 12th graders, look, these are the principles, but I'm waiting on the remix. Like, you're going to do it differently.
Sure.
But yeah, and this is how I'm doing it. This is how I'm doing it based on these principles. You're going to do it different. I'm waiting. And that's a line I would always say. I'm waiting on a remix. Give us something to vibe to. The second thing worth mentioning is when you collaborate, when you're with other people and they are who they are and you are who you are, it will rub people the wrong way. Rumi said, this is a paraphrase, but if we avoid everything that rubs us the wrong way, however will we shine? How are we going to be polished? And when you face that stuff that tells you to be something else in a world that's constantly trying to tell you you should be this way, to be who you are is one of the greatest privileges. It is going to create conversations in you that are going to conflict.